Hello there! Gaming Father here with a new video review of arcade racing game called Tabletop Racing World Tour. Do you like racing but you are not much into realism? Do you better prefer arcade model with some power-ups and weapons? Did you like micro machines back in good old days? Will this game bring back a lot of arcade racing fun to your homes? Let's find the answer together in this video review. The concept here is very simple. You've got miniaturized racing cars racing on the racetracks that you will be probably familiar with from your homes, like kitchen table, working desk or children's room, and you need to finish among the first three ones, the higher the better of course, to proceed to the next track and to win some money to be able to buy better cars or to improve the current ones. So you choose your first car, not very good one indeed, and start the championship. Now let's have a closer look how it is actually played. The game promises plenty of arcade racing fun. What are the crucial ingredients to succeed in this category? First, the cars that are easy to control but hard to master. We've got 12 different cars here, in which you can recognize miniaturized versions of real cars from different eras. The number of cars is not so high indeed, but I think that everyone will find his favorite, as we have here legendary Volkswagen Beetle, Ford truck from 50s, RV, American muscle car, Mini Cooper or later even miniaturized versions of Porsche and McLaren. Cars are of course not officially licensed, so they have different names, but you can easily recognize them. Each car is defined by 4 characteristics: top speed, acceleration, handling, and armor. The first 3 are very common in each racing game, but the 4th one you can hardly find in Need for Speed or Forza series. This is because you can use weapons in this game. Haha! Yeah, but okay, let's talk about it a little bit later. You can improve each of these characteristics, but you need cash to do it, and cash you obtain through the races, so let's get back to the score part of the game. So you have picked your car, select the championship, then select the category. There are 3 of them, called Classics, Street Cars and Supercars. The names are clear enough to know what you can expect, and you will be always racing against the cars from the same category. So you will select the lowest category for the start, and then select the event. What kind of events are there? You can find classic combat racing there, with collectible power-ups and weapons that can help you to win the game. Yeah, Fair Play has taken the vacation this time. Then we have time trial here, where you need to try to finish the race in the best time possible. On the screen you can see what race time you need to have in the end to get 1, 2 or 3 stars. Then there is a hot lap racing, which is almost the same, but this time you drive for the best lap time and you need to manage it within the given time limit. For example 90 seconds. The only power-ups present in both types of races are turbos, which you need to use wisely if you want to score 3 stars. What else we've got here? The pure race, which is just a normal race without any power-ups, and championship final, which is a series of races where you collect the points based on finishing position in each race. The points add up from one race to the next, and the goal is simple: to have more points than the others at the end of this final. We mentioned the stars, haven't we? So what are they for except unlocking new events? We are also collecting money for them. The better position in the race, the more money you get, and for money you can buy new cars or upgrades, as I have mentioned before. The good thing is that you are getting some money even for races where you were not so successful. Well, not much of course, but still even this is the way how to get the better cars or parts. It might take quite long though. We know what cars and race types this game offers, so let's have a look at another important features of good arcade racing game: tracks design and car handling. Design of the tracks is not bad. There are various tracks in not so many environments: kitchen, garage, children's rooms, boat, at least from what I have seen. At the start of each race, there are many obstacles on the track, like pieces of food, toys, or tools that you can either avoid or crash, or to also use against your opponent's visor. There are also some shortcuts on each track that can help you to spare priceless seconds and to get some advantage against your opponents. As a whole, track's design is not bad, but I would expect the authors to use even more imagination to make the tracks more distinguishable from each other and to make them more entertaining yet. If I compare it to the track design in good old Micro Machines would win by a lot. What am I exactly missing here? Interesting jumps, narrow bridges, tunnels, and so on. So the track design is only slightly above average. What I am on the other hand satisfied with is the control and car handling. You just need keys for acceleration, brake, left, right, and key or button for activating power-ups. Controls are responsive enough, the arcade model of the cars is exactly what it needs to be, which means that the cars behave as you would expect in this kind of racing game, and the best thing is that car characteristics can be really felt while driving. Once you upgrade them, you can immediately feel that the car is faster or handles better, as you can finally drive faster in the corners without such a big risk of end up on the roof. So you will really need to collect money to upgrade your car to be able to beat up your opponents, or time eventually. Speaking of opponents, they are not so smart, but they are aggressive enough. You can be sure that they will be using the environment and power-ups against you, that they will be crashing into you, and that they will be using every possible dirty tactics to get ahead of you. The game difficulty is quite high, so be prepared for repeating the races to win them. And usually not just once. I have also mentioned the power-ups. They make the game more interesting. You can electrify your opponents, freeze them, spill the oil just in front of them, fight the rockets, and to do the other things that help you to get rid of them. It is easy to use them, and they are usually on easily reachable places, so it is not so hard to get them. The only problem is that you never know what you have picked, as they are presented by question marks on the track. Someone may say that this is what makes them more interesting, but I personally would prefer to know what I am going to pick up to be able to better use them strategically, especially when you can have no more than one at the same time. I have not mentioned graphics, music, and sounds here. As for the graphics, the game is good looking for this type of game, and especially car models are really nice. The details of the environment are average, I would say. However, the quality of graphics does not justify quite hardware requirements of the game. Sometimes I even had a feeling that the game is lagging a little bit, which is not a good mark for game optimization, considering that I can run many better looking games here smoothly. Music is very good. The game contains 20 breakbeat tracks that really fit the game and help to increase the level of adrenaline in your blood. Sounds are average. They do not offend, they do not surprise you. Okay, time is running and we are getting to the final verdict. We've quite entertaining racing game here, with nice cars, responsive controls, upgrades that really take effect in the game, several race types, challenging but not frustrating difficulty, interesting power-ups and grand soundtrack on one hand, but average track design, sounds and not very good hardware optimization on the other hand. Plus, guys, devs, such kind of game would really deserve local multiplayer. It is almost crime not to have it here. If it's there, I would give it at least 1 point more in my final verdict because it would make the game great for playing with your kids and families. Even the price is good, slightly over €3 on Steam. For such price you receive quite a lot of fun. In general, I can recommend this game, giving it thumb up and Gaming Fathers index 7 out of 10. Couple of small details and we could have new micro machines here. Like this, we have only good arcade racing game. Thank you for watching my tabletop racing video review. If you like it, please give it a thumb up. And do not forget to subscribe to my Gaming Father channel not to miss my further video reviews. See you next time!